Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we got a great video for you guys today, something we've been hiding for months. A lot of you guys know what it is, but before we get to that, today is the final day of our Dream Build giveaway. It ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight, and I told you guys I believed in it, and I'm going to show you how much I believe in it. If you already ordered this week, this welder, if you order this week until the end of the giveaway, this is going in one random order, Everlast Thunder 215. Well, today only, you also have the chance to get this Everlast Thunder 255 in your order. This is going to be the 8th machine we've given away. So if you order today, you got a chance for 2 welders in 2 random orders. Not only that, if you spend over $25, you're getting a free accessory. A koozie, a bottle opener, a CJ Race Cars small titanium logo, a lanyard, sticker, something is going in your order. If you order over $100, you're getting a $20 titanium keychain or a $30 titanium Christmas tree ornament or one of these that you can't even buy. This is a big titanium logo. And not only that, for the 3 top spenders for the final day of our giveaway, we made 50 titanium license plates. 1, we didn't put in inventory because it's going with the winner. And 3 more of those license plates are right here. The highest order, the second order, and the third order, those are going in there for free. These you can't buy, and I believe right now, as you're watching this video, there's probably 4 or 5 available out of the 50, and that's it. They will not be sold ever again. And nobody can get the first, second, or third one. That's it. So I just want to show you guys, we really appreciate the support. We're doing this dream build as big as we can, and that's why I added $25,000 to the budget. I really want to make someone's dream come true, and you guys are making all this happen. So make sure you go to cjracecars.com. If you support the giveaway, it helps us make someone's dream come true. Go to cjracecars.com. Every $5 gets you 1 entry into winning the dream build, or the F-150 and $10,000 is still an option. However, most of the comments are leading toward the dream build, and I kind of hope it does go to the dream build. So make sure you go over there, support that. And if you don't support it, thanks for watching the channel. Let's get to the video.
Cameron? What's
You like
this?
that? That's our next race car. Our next Dragon Drive car. Look.
Sheesh.
That's perfect for you guys, the 4-cylinder guys. We got something for you guys now.
What are you about to do?
Well, we built the world's fastest Chevy Spark, and we didn't get to keep it, so we thought it'd be pretty cool to build one ourselves. Maybe when it's done, call out Cleetus with it. But the goal is to do something similar to what we did on Crouton, but maybe a little bit more safety stuff on the cage. Crouton doesn't have a ton of cage because it was supposed to just be a burnout car. Except for a big block, we're going to do an LS nitrous motor with a turbo 400. The engine that actually came out of the silver truck, which makes like 500 on motor, another 250 on nitrous. So plenty of power to go way into the 9s in this little tiny thing. And that's probably as fast as we want to go in this before it's not very safe anyway. So Taylor's going to start taking it apart. We're going to cut the floor out of it and get it on a jig table. And hopefully have the world's fastest Chevy Spark later in this video.
Wait. Taylor, you are not joking around with this thing. The whole thing's got to come apart.
Yeah.
Everything, all of it. Where are you at so far? Interior is 95% strip. Then it's just the motor, drivetrain, which will be interesting. What are we doing with that, Isaiah?
All is going in the dumpster. It's all trash. All of it.
So Taylor, in total, about how long did it take you to fully strip the Spark?
All day yesterday. All day yesterday.
Wow.
Still have the drivetrain front rear suspension, fuel tank, that kind of a thing. That kind of stuff to pull out, but it should be out pretty soon. And then we'll start cutting. Try picking it up from the side with the forklift and seeing if I can just,
I think it'll work.
if I can drop everything out. It won't while the forklift's underneath of it, because like the exhaust and stuff's still there, but.
You check the exhaust first.
Oh yeah.
Like the saws on front of the forks.
Yeah.
And then unbolt it, put it back down, or however.
Yeah. Cut it up there, cut it back here, set it back down, let it fall out, and then do that. And then it should just be a handful of bolts up front and back here too.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it shouldn't be bad.
But I left the door panels, that way you could
Yeah,
have all your switches and everything still.
Yeah, it'll work.
Did you live?
I hard parked it.
Wait, but is it? You did that? Oh, that's so cool.
It fits.
So what's the purpose of this?
Well, we get some jack stands just to be a little safer in case our forklift that's questionably older than I am decides to give out. At least I have jack stands. But I'm gonna drop the motor, transmission, front suspension, rear suspension, all that jazz right here on the floor. I got it!
How would you get a motor in that car if you don't cut the firewall? There ain't enough room in the front. I mean, you wouldn't have to cut the whole firewall. You just have to cut a section for the valve cover to go back into it and everything.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut it as needed. So we're gonna leave it and clearance it.
Oh, that's strength. That would keep it from collapsing. And all the way in the back, I'd leave a little strip of something along there to keep it where it wouldn't go anywhere, and then cut it out later.
There it is. Andrew, talk to me. What are you playing?
I think you're a mad scientist, Taylor.
When things can be taken apart and it doesn't matter if they get destroyed, it's a lot easier.
This is gonna be crazy.
Hey, I don't play. Even on 26.
I mean, I think the 26 would work fine, but I think the 275 would work better. And it actually fits a lot better than I thought it would there.
Either way. Either way.
Yeah.
Can we 4-lug thug this thing?
No.
What?
No, we can't do it.
Okay.
I don't see. You 4-lug thug stuff when that's what you got. If we're buying everything new, there's no point in 4-lug thugging it. You know what I mean? 4-lug thugs, like I got a Mustang, we're going to throw some wheels on it and it'll work cool with 4 lugs. You don't go buy an 8.8, a center section, axles, brakes, and 4-lug wheels on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I don't think you do.
You could.
But if you do,
just to prove a point.
the good news is Taylor's building a car, and he has not bought axles or wheels yet, so we could 4-lug thug your car.
We could.
We could.
We could.
Let's do it. It's a good idea.
Are you
now,
buying?
Hey, now
Are you
these
buying?
guys
Are
got
you
all-
buying?
No.
If you're buying, we'll do it.
No, it was your idea.
Yeah, but if you're buying, I'll do
Well,
whatever.
no, it was your idea. I don't know if we do a 275 or a 26.
Or both. Or both.
The wheel's going to be different, though. We're not going to want to run a 13-inch wheel with a...
I would not run a 13-inch wheel.
God, it looks good. What do you mean? Look at that.
With it hanging out like that?
What's we gonna hang out, Goofy? We're cutting the tubs out of it.
Bro, by the time you...
We're gonna cut the tubs out of it, right? Yeah, they're gonna be close in the middle, but it'll be all right.
Whatever.
I mean, we could go with a 12-inch wide wheel. I wouldn't go any narrower than that with a 225.
No. You could still go 12 with a 3-inch backspace or 2-inch, 2.5, whatever. I don't know, whatever they'll do.
So does Taylor think it's not going to fit?
Oh no, it'll fit.
It'll fit.
It'll fit. I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know.
We gotta cut the floors out.
Either way.
And then we'll do a little more investigating.
Either way.
Let's do that. Let's get the grinder out here. Start cutting the floor out.
It's a personal preference.
Yeah.
Like, some big tire cars look really nice.
Well, that
when
does
you
look
put-
really big on that.
But
so,
I'm saying once you get inside and you're trying to work on them, you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have room for nothing.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with that. Is it heavy?
We don't know.
No, but-
It weighs 2,300 pounds when it's stocked. With
Well,
mud.
it's a lot less than stock right now, I would say.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking if it's 700 or 800 pounds.
You think it's that heavy? Maybe.
Maybe.
This?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing there.
It's steel and glass. That's heavy.
I'd probably say probably 800 pounds.
You think it's that heavy right now?
Probably. I mean, these doors are heavy. No, they're not that bad.
Danny's heavy. He pulled on it quietly and let go.
I pulled on it and I felt my back a little bit and I said, nope, ain't gonna happen. Well, you can leave that lip here.
Okay. Might be able to put some bracing on the tube and put it
You could actually make a little half-inch tube thing that won't be that.
The only, if we had to cut it, let's cut it. My whole goal
Well, I don't
is,
want to cut any more than we have to.
yeah, my goal is that this, when you start having to mount fenders and bumpers and doors and windows and stuff is when we're going to start to get into having 1,000 hours in this thing. I'm trying to make it where all this stuff just works without having to do all that. If we have to, we do. But we start cutting this out, and then is this going to be strong enough? We got to run a piece over here and a, you know.
Well, if we left, this is triangulated right here, so I feel like if we just skinned it.
Josh the engineer.
Yeah, I know.
This is triangulated.
It's triangulated.
No,
It's like bridges. It's, everything
You
in the
just
bridge
you just leave this
For now.
And if we have
we
to
can get
cut
rid of
it,
this.
cut it. Yeah.
But just leave this little strip here, and let's see what that does.
So it leaves like 3 inches here and then.
Yeah, I would leave it right there. Cut it there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we can worry about that after we get everything
Yeah.
moved, and you can start doing something here, and he can cut that. All right.
You're measuring from where?
Here.
That could be center. Take and maybe.
It looks like it might be that way, just a hair on this tunnel.
I'd go off of this edge, let's say, too. That's probably more straight. Unless those sides both look the same. One's not fatter than the other. I mean,
That hole is basically 9/16. That hole is just shy of 9/16. So
That's center.
that way.
What we could also do is measure across the shock towers from the edges of the shock tower to this edge of the shock tower and see where that falls on the firewall. Well, I got a funny feeling that bolt, you got that string wrapped around the center of the firewall.
I've seen this used a couple times. What is it? What is that for exactly?
Which part? The plumb bob?
Yeah, the string
Plumb
and
bob's
the.
just telling us where the car is at in relation to the center of the jig. We want to get the car centered. We want to get it where we want it front to back. So from the rear cross member to the center of the rear wheels, we always do 25 inches. We're getting a little more carried away than we probably should with the car, but it's going to be a standard 4-link. So that's a standard 4-link measurement we use on all of our cars. We're going to move it forward. What are you doing now? Once we move it forward, we get it centered side to side. Then we can start fabricating. It's pretty much cut up as much as we need. A little more cutting up here, but not a ton. Get it moved forward, get it centered, start putting a cross member in. We already got parts coming for this thing. Got the engine and transmission. Let's do one full little car. I don't think you want to go back any farther because you almost.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you go,
You can see out the windshield. Ain't no problem with that.
the problem is if you go back any farther,
You don't want
to get the column to you, it's going to take up half the door opening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
column
you go
needs to be
back
about
any
here.
further, though, yeah. So the hoop needs to be like here.
All right, well, let's slide it forward.
Yeah. It's got to be
I got magnets over here holding it up.
as narrow as this car is and as little as it looks. It's actually really tall.
What do you think about that?
I don't know if I'm even over here with you. But
I am.
I think it's probably close. I might be a little farther forward.
Yeah. You're. Push it back. Barely. That's about it.
All right, sit there again. Let's see. And you'll lean your head back a little bit, right? Or no?
I'm sitting.
You think that's all right, Taylor? Or we need to go back up farther forward? We might still want to go forward.
Well, if this way, the door bar is going to hit you right where it needs to hit you. Right.
I'm
here.
more worried about the hoop covering your head. Right there, you might as well not even have a funny car cage.
Yeah, but you could
Your head's gonna be on the outside almost.
you can lean it back a little bit.
Lean the seat back?
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
it would be more comfy.
Well, then I can slide this thing forward a little bit.
I think we could come a tiny bit forward still, right?
Oh, here I slide the seat. Slip my seat up a little bit. And me.
Well,
sitting-
Danny's taller than I am too, so like he's still got plenty of leg room there, right?
Oh, look.
Yeah.
This right here is comfortable, laid back.
So I think we need to come forward to like.
Oh, okay. Barely
Even
back
with
it up,
that.
and I'll be right even with that corner.
Good.
Okay. All right, slide the whole thing about. Oh, right there.
I think that's fine.
I think that's it there. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to look out. If you were back before, if you look sideways, you're looking at a friggin' A pillar or B pillar.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to see out that window or that window. Now you're looking out through the driver's
All right,
window.
let's do that right there. Perfect.
All right.
I like it.
Let me eyeball this. Let me see what I got. Kind of eyeball me with the
You want it?
back of it.
Here goes.
Well, no, go from the back of the tube, roughly.
Roughly.
That's about 16.
16.
That's about 15
3/4?
and a quarter, probably to the back of the tube.
Oh, to the back of the tube, yeah. About 16.
On center, you're about 16 and a quarter, roughly. All right. Well, I mean, I know what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at where this thing be right
Yeah.
even with that hole
Well,
in the
that-
side of the B pillar.
Yeah, and you can measure, like put a square here and just measure on both sides or something.
Yeah, I just want to come up like with a nice
Yeah.
even number.
That looks good. I mean, anywhere around there would be perfect.
All right.
I like it.
Whoa. What? I'm just curious.
Oh, shit. It hits?
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
Well, if you slid that hoop back about an inch, it won't hit no more.
That's what I was worried about. That door.
Oh, not that
Shut
far.
that door. Shut that door.
Push it forward. There you go. 3/4 of an inch back from where it was.
That's fine. Just put it there. Just put it wherever you can, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like not much.
That'll work.
Where's our white box of shims?
White box of shims?
It was something that I can shim that plate with. So this is basically how the idea of seat position comes into play? Or is this just for the middle section hoop?
All we're really worried about is where we're going to put the main hoop right now. And the way we do our funny car cages, the main hoop is actually the front of the funny car cage, which needs to basically encapsulate your head. The funny car cage is designed to be, above your head and keep you safe if this thing ever rolled over. And if we put the front of the funny car cage, which is the hoop, behind your head, well, you might as well not even have it. So we're just making sure that the driver can be where he's going to be, and the hoop is really close to in front of his head. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. Once that's located, everything will go pretty quick from there. So.
This measures out exactly 18. That measures like 32nd of an inch wider than 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't have to lie. These things here are locked down weird. You can only lose 2 bolts. You can't use them this way because it hits here. And if you put this thing to where it lines up with these holes, this thing is 3/16 of an inch back on both sides. You wind up with 18 3/8 up there instead of 18. So with that in place, this was not doing much. Now this is doing everything. But it measures within about 1/16 of an inch of that from measuring off of the frame rails down, the factory frame rails down to that. So it's really, really close.
Yeah.
That side there,
Yeah.
I can knock it this way 1/32 of an inch and it wouldn't change nothing.
I don't think we need to.
Well, then we're fine right where it is. So we tie in something with a cross member, then we're good.
You got a tape measure, Danny?
Might be out there. Oh, here it is.
Trying to figure out where we need to put the motor. Where's the
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Where's the bumper for this thing? Can we easily snap the front bumper on this thing or no?
I have to talk to Taylor
Actually,
about
I guess
that.
we could just put the hood down.
Taylor took it all apart, so.
We could probably just put the hood down.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where it goes.
That's where it's sitting.
So we got, from there, we got 28 inches. I'd like to not go much farther back if we can help it. Let me measure the motor.
Sparks are us.
Oh, don't you love it?
S10s are us.
S10s are us.
And 69 Camaros are us.
Oh, don't forget, you're forgetting one more.
It always comes in threes. That means we got one more spark to build after this.
See, people think that we only know how to build a 69 Camaro. What they probably don't stop and think about is the chassis is basically the same chassis for every car except the width of it. So it doesn't matter what body you put on it, it's still the same chassis.
The spark's a lot different.
Spark's a lot different. Yeah, don't even talk about that. That's like,
Danny loves these sparks.
actually it's not that bad.
He'd like it more if we could chop the roof about a foot, but A foot, Denny?
No, I didn't see nothing like that.
It's really tall. We can chop it.
Oh, well, yeah, for that, yeah. Mm-hmm. It could go down.
You see how excited he lit up right there? And we still need room for a radiator.
Yeah,
And right now we got like 28 inches from here to this
How far
part.
back you want to go?
There.
6 inches?
I think we need to go at least 5
Okay.
back from that. So what we'll do is, this is what I'm thinking for now.
You got to find a point to measure from off the cross member somewhere. And
We'll go back
from there.
5 inches from here, right?
All right, let's find out right where that is. Relatively close.
Well, you do it on your side. Well, you got.
Here, I'll go up here.
Okay. That's almost exactly where that is. So, I would go 5 inches back from there. Well, you got 16 3/4 here.
Tell me where
Are
you
these
want me to
blocks
put
in
them
the same spot, front to back? This way.
out. Yes, they're in the same. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in holes.
So let's go 11 3/4. Which would put you. Yeah, just go 11 3/4 from the front of them.
All right, then let's measure the distance from the cross member to that mark and make sure it's the same.
Should be the same. This is in the same spot, it looks like.
It should be because we're using the holes. It's located
Right.
this way to equal, but this way is floating.
Yes.
Although I did lock them down pretty good. 11 3/4.
Yep. Unbelievable. Here, I hold this. I got this.
Okay.
Good.
So we go from the cross member. I'm going around something, but it'll be close.
Well, what I would do, Danny? Measure from your cross member to the back of this. If it's the same, you're good. Right?
Yeah, I was trying to get a measurement so we knew what a number.
Oh, okay.
And that's 43 7/16. That's 43 and a
Might be a
most
half
closer
of
to
a
3/8.
16th.
Closer to
Might be a
3/8.
32nd different.
Yeah, something like that. It's easy to get that with slopping that.
Yeah, that's close. So 11, just mark your 11 3/4. Unless you want to go a 32nd over, just to.
That's pretty close. I would like to, which I can't do. These two bars are pretty close to being exactly. That's 10 and a half. That's 10 and a half.
I think we're good.
So I made these pretty close. Not me. I didn't make them like to 10,000ths of being the same length, but they're really close.
Yeah. All right. So this is what I think. We're gonna land our 8-pillar right in here with the front of the tube here.
Okay.
So what I would do is do your first measure from here, right, back 24 inches.
Okay.
That's gonna be our cross member, the front of our cross member.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to get an accurate measurement from the front of this to this.
Okay.
Then I can take and just subtract it and come off of that to 20 less 24.
Okay.
But this is in my
Or
way.
you just take that cap off and measure it.
Yeah, that would work.
Got it.
Yeah.
That might be the easiest.
Yep. As long as nothing moves on me, which I don't think it will.
So if you do your 24, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
As long as this isn't more than your 17, we'll try to land that there.
Okay, 24 is from the front edge of the cross member, back edge, or center?
From this is the front, so 2 will be behind the 24. Because that's how much room we need from the mid plate to the front of that for the pan on the tranny.
I would like this to be a nice even number. 56 and a half.
Yep.
A hard 56 and a half.
Yep.
Okay, so 56, and I gotta do this real fast. Like, people, just bear with me. 56 and a half.
32 and a half.
10, 20. What'd you say, 32 and a half? Yeah, well, your brain works different than mine. I don't trust doing that. Yeah, I know I'm building chassis, right? But I'm making sure
Well,
right.
you know, it's almost better sometimes if you do that instead of just going.
I do that so I don't second get.
Make sure it's right. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get old, you get senile. Yeah.
I'm senile and I'm not even old.
You said
32
32 and a half.
Can I hold that back there?
No, I got a pretty good hold on it.
All right.
There's 32 and a half.
Now, if you go just for quick, where's 49? Where's that land you? 49 and a half. Actually, go 50.
From here?
Yep.
Right where my thumbnail is?
So directly over is kind of where the front side of this tube is going to be. You know what I mean?
It's going to be the front side of the tube over on this side?
Yeah, it's going to come like this.
Okay.
We can only have 17 inches.
Okay. That's
Pretty
about
close.
here.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Oh, we're way under 17 inches.
No, that's 50 is 17.
Yeah, okay.
2.5 plus 17,
Yeah,
49
all right.
and a half.
All right. Nobody's going to dispute that.
No.
It should be a pretty aluminum block deal. He's gonna run nitrous
Yeah.
and then I don't know what it plans on when he burns up the piston.
So you guys just love building it that much that you need another one, huh?
That is Cameron's idea. Listen, you seen the crappy S10 that's out.
Yeah.
His marketplace had in school.
Dude, his marketplace has got to literally just be everybody's junk that they're trying to get rid of. We'll pay you to come get this.
Yes.
And he's like, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Oh, dude, it's horrible.
This is sick, man. They're fun cars.
Yeah. That should be pretty.
Oh, it's a good bit more serious.
Cameron said when everything's done, it should be a 25-1.
It needs it.
Yeah.
If you flip this thing going like 150,
Oh.
it probably just turns into a soccer ball and it probably doesn't even slow down. It just keeps going.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm surprised, like, oh, if you look over here.
Oh, this is gonna be sick.
It's gonna be nuts, but we got a 15 by 11 stretched with a stretch 26 on it.
Oh my goodness. Is this the ride height? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we still got to do some trimming, like even with an 8.5, like kind of like this right here. I mean, I don't think it's not center by any means, but
This is what he wanted to do with ours and didn't have the time to do.
yes,
That's what it is. He said, I could have built this way nicer. I think I will.
I think
Dude, this thing is sweet.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty nuts whenever it's done and everything.
The problem is like a car like this, you start building it, and all you want to do is build more and more dumb junk.
Yes.
Because the dumb, weird stuff like this is so much more fun than like a pro mod.
Well, that's like El Cheapo. We're supposed to be getting it up here sometime before 6 week. Hopefully we can get a cage in it so I can at least put a windshield.
Yeah.
But, you know, Cameron, he piles a bunch of stuff in the shop to get work on. And last minute on our stuff, you know. I can't remember. We were arguing the other day about wheelbases and everything. A Fox body wheelbase, I want to say, is 2 inches long at least. That's it.
Oh, really?
I think it's either 2 inches or
That's
4
not
inches.
that short.
Uh-uh.
The hard part's going to be that motor is pretty far forward if that's the case.
I don't know if that's going to be final placement or not. We haven't. I don't think he's measured. We still got a bunch of stuff to cut off the front end. We haven't measured for like radiator or anything yet, but I'm surprised he was wanting to keep the factory shock towers up front, or strut towers up front.
I hate coming here, man, because now I just want to go cut up a car at home. I want to go cut up something that has no place being cut up and just make something cool. I've wanted to do this with like a Ford Focus.
Oh yeah.
So I might have to join the short car club, build something stupid like this.
Could you imagine? Because I've been on an all-wheel drive kick. And I really want Cameron to be like, okay, let's do some all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like which one's the all-wheel drive Focus? The RS or the ST?
ST.
The ST was the all-wheel drive.
But they're only all-wheel drive in the UK.
No, they had them over here.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure back when I was looking into them, they were only all-wheel drive like overseas in Europe.
I thought they were all-wheel drive here.
Yeah. Now I've got some cool stuff I'm working on.
Yeah.
That should bring all-wheel drive to the chassis car community, and I'm trying to push that through, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be nice to do. I was talking because he's been talking to Manuel about stuff, and then the other day they went to a guy that had 30 typhoons and cyclones and all that kind of stuff, and just be so cool to do a tube chassis like typhoon or whatever, or cyclone or whatever which one it is. But anyway, do that all-wheel drive tube chassis.
I'm basically trying to take the Dale truck front suspension that I built and make it like fully adjustable and lightweight, all chromoly, and be able to narrow it enough to fit it in like an S10 or a Ranger. That's the goal.
Yeah.
From the edge of the seat, then I'll put this tab the same distance from the edge of the seat so the holes in the seat look like they're symmetrical.
Okay.
And then I'll be working also on, first I'll mount the back. I mean, I'll get that mounted, then I'll make the back mount. Then I'll go over to the passenger side and do that mount. Unless you don't want me to do that mount, I'll just make pieces of it. That way it won't be in the way when we're trying to work it out.
Do the pedals.
Works for me.
Like do
Once I mount this,
like do
we'll
this
the
side.
Got it.
Then do that
Well,
side.
I'll bend this bar up so I have it.
That's fine.
And then I'll just.
I just think it'll be better if we do one side and then.
That's good. Now I can.
Put it in the market.
Huh?
Put it in the market.
Put them in the market, and then I'll. Yeah, it'll be a few minutes before I'm ready to do that.
Okay.
Now, will this seat have some type of adjustability, Danny?
Nope. No adjustability on the seat, but the pedals will be. And the passenger seat will fit. It's going to be a little more toward the boot, I think. But transmission appears to be centered, and the mid plate is exactly the same on both sides forward off the four-link brackets.
Perfect.
But what's confusing me a little bit is that needs to be 2 3/4 to center. And that's 5.5 on the inside.
Is that 5 or 5.5?
That's 5.5 on the inside.
For sure.
I just measured it.
Okay, all right. And I think. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So what I'm doing here is when I come off of here to the middle of that tube over there, it's like 18 5/8.
Half. Yeah, maybe 5/8.
This one here is shorter. It's only 18 1/4. Why? Because the transmission is centered. I don't understand that.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Made for left-hand turns.
That drives me crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. Bars. We were gone a sick week for a week, and Danny's been over here putting bars in this thing quick. I mean, this. When you open a door on it, look at this Spark right here. It's just your old Spark, little grocery getter, and then you open a door over here, and it looks like a miniature eagle. Look at this thing. It's insane. I don't know who would build something like this, but they're not right in the head, that's for sure. But we
Crazy people.
yeah, that's true. We got our Marty Marlette fully adjustable four-link brackets, which is way too much for a Spark. We have a funny car cage, which is way too much for a Spark. It's got the back section started that's basically identical to Eagle and Mullet or any other pro mod we would build. So this thing's insane. The limiting factor of this Spark is gonna be two things when we're done. It's not gonna be the chassis. It's not gonna be the rear end holding up. It's not gonna be anything besides it's very short and the center of gravity is very high and it's gonna have a very little tire. So we're gonna see how fast it's gonna go. With Danny, he's gonna drive it first.
Oh.
We're gonna strap him in.
You might get me to
We're
go
gonna
across the parking lot in it.
We're gonna zip tie him in the seat and remote control it.
35 years since I've been down a drag strip.
And it won't be in this.
And it won't be in there.
But no, seriously, they have killed it the last week. Danny and Taylor have been knocking this thing out while we're at sick week. And it's, when we started this, I said, Danny, it's just put it together. It doesn't matter. And now it's
Like
way too nice.
Like everything, it progresses and progresses until it reaches pro mod status, which is what you shouldn't expect anything less.
For example, if you guys have been following along with Tall Order, this is the exact same chassis that's in Tall Order. This is not a Spark chassis. This is a Tall Order. We're going for Records chassis in a Spark body with power windows. I mean, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be
Door panels, clear everything.
Andrew, have we already showed the engine?
I don't think so. Actually, we did, but not recently. Why? Did you do something else?
We did show the engine, but we had an engine change because the chassis went too far. Now the engine's got to go too far. You believe that? The brake pedal for the shaft, right?
You won't.
You won't be able to use the clutch. It hit the clutch when you hit the brake.
Well, the clutch would have to.
So the
clutch would have to be on a bearing, or the brake will have to be on a bearing.
Well, the clutch can't be on a bearing either. So I think if your cross shaft came out of that bearing housing, it'd be in the shifter. So that wouldn't work either. If you're worried thinking about a clutch, none of that's gonna work because the cross shaft has to come out the end where the shift linkage is. Correct?
I don't know. We haven't set one up out here, so I don't know.
Well, the cross shaft's up here, but you use hydraulic clutch. You don't use them.
Yeah. I'm just saying I guess we could change the shaft out if we put the stick. I got you. We could do that.
Yeah.
But the tabs would have to come off the brake pedal itself. So that
this has to get moved all the way over to here.
But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can do this.
Yeah, that's probably what we have to do.
We can do that. I'll have to put something in here to mount this off of.
My biggest thing was this spread to be wide enough
To be able to do it all.
to run all.
No, that makes sense.
If we went that way one day.
That makes sense. But just that pedal, like you can't move that master cylinder later. So that master cylinder is gonna have to be where if that all works, it needs to be able to.
It needs to
swap the shaft out, put a clutch pedal on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I can move it over here. I'm just gonna have to probably put. Well, if you make that bar for that 5/8 bar for this go all the way back to here, I can use that upright maybe forward a little bit.
Yeah, because then the
actually that upright's going to be in a curve, so
that works because then the pan, your foot box can go on the top of that 5/8.
Yeah, well the 5/8 is going to end back here.
Yeah, but unless you run it all the way back, like you just said.
Okay, but then when it curves down, you're not going to have anything to weld this to, because with the radius to bend 5/8, that's not going to work.
You don't have a little tiny bit of straight.
Right. I'm going to wind up. I mean, you can weld something along here and hold that, and then just take this and just taper it down. That will hold it. But I got to put a tube across here.
Right.
Not a very big tube, just a tube. It could be a 1/2 inch tube. And then, of course, back here we put our stop. And this could have a, you know, it won't do this if you have a tube running across and it welds to that tube. It can't move. All it can do is this. And there you can put a little triangle gusset.
What if instead of running a tube all the way across, you just run it out a little bit, and then when it stops the straight, you just bend it back into that?
I can do that too, back into that.
Yeah, that way it's not. And then, well, and then what you could do is you could even off this tube, you could put a little a tab to there or something to like brace this side.
Okay.
Because if you run a tube, it's only going to be touching until about there, and then you'll have this.
Well, yeah, it'll touch to, it can go over the top of this,
Yeah.
but it'll go right to there.
So
But
if you did that tube and bent a 90, then you
I-
could.
All right, if I do the 90 deal, yeah, I can do that.
I think that'll work.
Yeah, I just got to make sure that this is lower than this. So
You might have to put a little kick back down and back here,
what I
or offset notch it or something.
can kick it down. That'll work. There's a lot of thought right here.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes.
Lot of thought going on right here. But if we're going to use the bearing for the brake pedal and put the tab on the brake pedal, that solves this whole issue.
That's fine. Do
Yeah, I think that's the best. That way, when we go to
That
do,
goes like
if we
so.
ever do go to put it,
Right.
it's
I'm
already
trying to
ready.
make it so it is friendly for everything.
Yeah. As if a Spark like this isn't crazy enough, we're building it to where if we ever want to put a clutch in it, we can. Now, that's probably not going to be, it's going to be a little tough to drive this thing with a clutch and 1,500 horsepower, but it would be fun.
We have enough room for a 4 or 5 speed Lenco.
That's not happening. Definitely not getting a Lenco, but maybe a clutch in the future.
It'd weigh as much as the car.
And look at this. Again, another reason that we don't do things probably the way we should. It's got a titanium adjustable pedal kit in it. You have a titanium push rod to the master cylinder in it, a titanium column, and a bunch of other stuff it doesn't need. Just because, unfortunately, that's how our brains work.
Pro Mod Spark.
You haven't even
Pro
gotten.
Mod Spark.
You haven't even gotten to the titanium firewall yet.
This is unbelievable.
Oh,
This is unbelievable. We thought we got carried away on Crouton. We're really carried away on this build. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Crouton?
Yeah, it was the Spark we built for Cleetus.
Oh, I never knew the name.
Yeah. We thought we got carried away on that one. And we
Oh,
did
not
for what he
even-
wanted.
not even
But this
close.
thing is absolutely just doesn't make any sense. But that's
That
why it'll
was
be
a
fun.
burnout car. This is a Pro Mod.
This is a drag and drive monster right here.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. That's a good word for it. Mr. Sam's here, and we wanted to get his reaction to the Spark because obviously he's seen Crouton, which was already too much for a Chevy Spark, but we've gone all the way ridiculous on our Chevy Spark. We want to see what Mr. Sam thought about it while he's here.
You know, they're always talking about, when Cameron showed up with his stuff on the thing, he said, wait a minute, here he is, the Pro Mod guy's here, all this stuff. Well, sure enough, look at it now. I mean, one step past that.
It's only a Chevy Spark, though, Mr. Sam.
It's only a Chevy Spark.
Cameron, it's a Chevy Spark. What can they say? I mean, it's not a Pro Mod. This is a Chevrolet Spark.
Only a spark.
Street
Put
car.
this thing together, put the hood on and down, everything got, drive out on the road, drive by somebody, and just nail it and light them up and disappear. And that guy like, what the hell was that?
Look inside this thing. Man, that is, words can't describe this thing. Look in here. Man.
Yeah,
Where's the other seat at?
we've both been busy on this.
Where's the other seat at? No, just kidding.
No, it's getting another seat.
What?
It's getting another seat.
Oh, it's getting another seat. It'll be just like this one, mounted right like it. Back in there.
Look at this. Well, I'll tell you what. I would love to reserve the right to have a ride in it somewhere along the way. That'd be great. Oh my, yes.
Absolutely.
Look at this. This
What'd
is
be awesome is if you and Danny ran this during sick leave.
Oh, that's cool.
fantastic. My goodness. Look at this.
We got more to cut out in the front yet.
That is just. Who would have expected that? I wanted to switch from the mind of this guy right here and his crew.
Oh,
Look
man.
at that. Wow. That's.
We don't know. We're not smart enough to not do stuff like this,
Well, the thing of it is, I've heard that once that hot rod blood gets in your veins,
Oh, it's addicting.
You take it to the hospital and they can't take it out. They go in there and they take one sample and they say, "Oh no, it's in there. We can't get that out. Send him out of here."
That's very accurate.
Oh my, that's a piece of work, but that's something to be proud of there.
Yeah, they've been doing really good on it. It's come a long way really quick, actually. So, and it's looking really good.
Man, I mean, it's going to have a long drive section. I can tell you that.
I mean, Mr. Sam, this is almost equivalent to like a racing starlet. It's gonna scare me going down the track.
Say that word.
It is a small race car. We'll put it that way. We won't compare it to nothing. It's its own. You know what I mean? So, and it's going to be its own. Sure enough. Wow, goodness.
Street car. It's not a pro mod.
Okay, as said by the pro mod guy himself. It's
Do you think
not a pro mod.
do you think this is legal for the list race?
Being I'm sitting in your shop right now. Oh yeah.
Well, the only thing is see all the bars. That's all just safety.
It's safety stuff.
That's safety. They can't say we can't have safety equipment.
Right, there's not a restriction on safety, and they couldn't put one on it, so you could come back in and say, "Oh, you want to restrict safety?" No, they wouldn't do that.
No. So we're good. It's legal.
Good.
Totally
No,
legal.
It's legal. It's a safe street car.
Yeah.
First safe street car.
Safety also doesn't go against the budget.
That's right. Yeah. So we basically only have about $20 on this thing so far. If safety, which is all the chassis, doesn't go against the budget, we're in really good shape on the budget right now. Unfortunately, my bank account doesn't feel the same way.
Right, the bank account says
Just say that everybody worked on it for free.
in the bank account. Says,
Yeah.
says,
Hey, Danny, I
tell me the
appreciate
story.
that. Thank you, guys.
I didn't see the end of that.
Danny
Oh,
can work on it for free.
Huh? Danny,
Danny can work on it for free.
Oh man,
you guys are
Y'all
awesome.
out of your mind.
You guys are so awesome. Thanks for that.
Right now, you guys are doing your typical artwork. I'm telling you, it's just your typical artwork. It looks great. Looks
appreciate it.
fantastic. I mean, you see this on the street? Yeah, just said. Yeah, somebody see it on the street and they're gonna say, you know, that don't sound like a Spark. I wouldn't race him if I were you. Well, maybe we'll try him. Okay, I told you not to do it. I told you don't do it.
Oh man.
I've been trying to get Mr. Sam. I've been trying to get Danny to get back. It's been a couple of years since he's been in a race car. I've been trying to get him back in there.
We got to get this motor out because, like we said, this is not the engine we're going to use anymore. And we decided to cut a little bit more stuff off the front of this thing. Just like every good race car build, they always go way past what you wanted to do, and that's the same thing that's happening here. Let's get this engine out, start cutting the front end, and then we can put a new engine in. You guys are going to love that.
That out, and then you can get back in there and do a little bit. So they actually cutting down the side. That was the easy part.
Yeah.
That whole cut down the side was really pretty simple.
Just look how much more room like we have. Like this is the room we have now. That's the room we had before. We got plenty of room for tires,
We got
turbos,
plenty of
headers.
room for anything up there. Yeah.
Yeah, did I say turbos?
We're just so used to saying.
talk
You're
about
just so used
Yeah,
to saying
I didn't mean
turbos on
that.
everything.
So more cuts up front, mainly to reduce the room. Or?
Weight and we need room.
Okay.
We're just really tight on room. So the good thing is that we have this, so we can still run our frame rails up front and attach the stock core support if we decide to do that. We'll have to see.
This is our build 2 point.
Correct. Yeah. But yeah, look. I mean, just look at side to side. That's a ton of room that we didn't have before that we have now. And I bet that stuff's not light. It's not real heavy, but oh yeah, it's a decent amount of weight between
Probably
both
all
sides.
that metal, weld all that metal together,
Yeah.
35 pounds.
Yeah. So 70.
Yeah.
70
Wow.
pounds. You guys know from when we weighed Garrett Spark, these things are heavy, and a lot of this is the reason why. There was nothing cut off of Garrett Spark. It's all still there. So we're going to make this one a lot lighter.
Don't stack. Okay, this is a big box.
It's a big box.
This box, whoa!
Oh, don't mind that. That's got to be something. That can't be right. For a Spark? That can't be right.
I mean, HED, Cameron? HED in this little car?
I know, it's not smart, but it is what it is. I know. We put a HED in everything we've done, so why not the Spark, right? I mean, it's got a cage to go 6.0. We couldn't leave our little nitrous motor in there that makes 800 horsepower. We got a HED in there. Once we put it in there, I'll show you what else we got for that HED that's really gonna make some power.
That's a lot of power for this little thing.
I guess. I'm not sure what the horsepower is on that motor.
Well, apparently that's the HED Cream Puff edition. It's the same motor we had in Cream Puff.
Right, but I never really heard what the actual power of the motor was. But yeah, it's Cream Puff motor. Signature series.
Oh yeah.
Come in a little bit, kind of straight. Alright, keep this gentle turn. Straight in, a little bit. Oh, that's good. Alright, you gotta go straight back now about 10 inches. Oh, we're gonna hit the windshield. Yeah, we're gonna have to drag it back. All right, I'll come down then. All right. It's back against it's back at the bottom, but
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some wood or something underneath the front.
let it relax a minute. Just keep tension on it while I.
Got it, Taylor? Or no?
Yeah, I got it. This is temporary.
Yeah, just.
Oh, this is that stupid jacket.
Right there.
All right. Thanks.
I'd like to put a piece of wood under the little pan and I have it on the.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
What you can do, Taylor, is unhook the back strap. And I can just pick up on the front of the engine.
Okay.
Oh man, this is getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, it's been out of hand, but now it's really out of hand. That's right. Now we officially have an HED powered 6.0 chassis Chevy Spark. This is going to be the world's fastest Chevy Spark, unless something major happens. This thing is going to be extremely fast. But you know when we do an HED engine, like we've done in everything we own, because they just work good and they make a lot of power, what goes better with an HED? It's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have an HED without what's in this box right here. We're about to open it. We haven't even looked in here. You guys are going to be the first to see it. Actually, when we just unboxed that, that's the first time we've even seen that engine. We were saving it for an S10, and somehow this project just has gotten so far carried away. We took our next S10 engine and put it in a Chevy Spark, which was absolutely ridiculous, but it's all right. Let's see what's in here. The guys over at FIS got us, of course,
Oh, you gotta be kidding
turbos.
me. Oh my god.
So now we're not gonna do one turbo on a Chevy Spark because it needs two turbos, right? The Chevy Spark needs two
Two's better than one.
Two's better than one, and they got us two. And these are the same turbos that we had on the original cream puff originally, but they put them in a smaller frame for us because we have very small room. So these should help with room, but they're the same turbos we had on cream puff originally. Dude, they're tiny. But these are good for like a lot. More, I think, than we could actually make with that, right? These are good for like 1,600. And I imagine a Chevy Spark like this with 1,600 horsepower, well, you can just use your imagination, but it could go very fast. So that's what we got. FIS turbo. It's all we put on everything. HED engines. This is just what we do. FTI transmission, turbo 400. This is the same combo we've run in all of our trucks. And you saw the silver truck would have went way into the 7s, and it's heavier than this car's gonna be, for sure. So just use your imagination on that, but I can't imagine a 7-second spark. It's a little difficult. Yeah, so we'll see. But we got these turbos here. We still got to get a set of headers. But before we do that, we got to mount some struts up here, put our wheels up here, and see what kind of room we got if we need to go up or down. If we could do something down instead of up like we've been doing, we may be able to get an easier alternator bracket.
Yes.
Instead of making our own alternator. Not to be confused with a starter. An alternator bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be nice. So that's the next thing we're going to do. Up front is going to be that. We have the turbos. They just came in from FIS. They got us these things really quick. And we got 4 link bars for the back going together, which we're going to put in. Have we showed the back? Ooh. It is also just as carried away as the front is. So we'll show the back. And
I think the back's carried away more than the front.
The back may be carried away more than the front.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's quite possible that the back is more carried away than the front. But that's pretty much where we're going to leave off with the front for right now. Danny's going to start on the strut cups. It's going to have adjustable strut cups, TBM brakes, titanium lower control arms, all the same stuff we put on Eagle or any other pro car that we would build is going into this Chevy Spark for some reason.
So this is gonna be, I mean, if you think about it, Cameron, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult to drive than a Starlet because we're talking about a higher center of gravity.
Stop it.
Well, it's going to be on a radial, so hopefully it'll drive better. But yes, it's a very short wheelbase, and yes, it's a very high center of gravity. This car is really tall. This is the only car I've ever built for Cleetus that when he sat in it with the seat raised off the floor, he still had plenty of room. Mm-hmm. So these cars are very tall and very narrow, which is creating a little bit of issue when building this car, but it's all working out just fine. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit to drive, but if it hooks and it's on a radial, it's got enough chassis to have 2 of these engines in it. So we should be totally fine there. It's not like we're trying to do this with a 6-point cage. It's got plenty of chassis, plenty of suspension, brakes, good shocks. It's going to have all that stuff. So actually, let's go to the back and show you what it's got back there. All right, well, now we're in the back of the Spark, and it's no different than the front. It is also extremely carried away, and I'll explain to you guys what we got going on back here. Danny's been working on the back section, and Taylor, for a little while. The chassis structure itself, pretty similar to anything we build back here. It's got plenty of chassis. We did do Marty Marilette's fully adjustable chassis brackets, which we do on every car. Mullet, Eagle, Tall Order has the same brackets, so it has plenty of adjustability up here, and these are super stout brackets. These are the only chassis brackets we ever use. Tin Soldiers hooked us up on a 9-inch. We have a fabricated 9-inch from Tin Soldiers. They do an awesome job. We usually use Marty's rear ends, but they wanted to be part of this build, and they're our friends too, so we gave them a shot, and the rear end looks absolutely awesome. They do a ton of these housings, and came out great. And now we have a 9-inch adjustable brackets in the front, and in the middle we have titanium float bars. There was no way we could go with chromoly at this point. We've added too much titanium, so we went ahead and added the titanium 4-link bars. However, normally we do 1.5 inches on the top and the bottom. On this housing, we used 1.25 inch on the top, which is more than enough for what the power level and the weight of this car. So we want to save every little bit of weight we can, and this is just a little bit lighter than even this already titanium float bar. We have our Big Johnson anti-roll bar that we make here in-house. It's a 3-inch diameter chromoly anti-roll bar. Same roll bar again, that's an Eagle, and these roll bars have been 260 plus miles an hour and 1/4 mile. So way overkill for a Chevy Spark, but who knows, maybe another engine ends up in this car down the road and this thing really flies. But for now, it's getting close. We're getting close on all the chassis stuff. The chassis is really close to being done. And then it'll be some sheet metal work, obviously with it having a second seat, you can tell. It's going to be for drag and drive also, along with maybe some little gangsters, some heads up stuff, and obviously we want the Chevy Spark record. That's another big one. So I don't think that'll be terrible right now. I'm also sure that Cleetus is not just going to let us take the record and him not try to get it back. So that'll be interesting, us going back and forth with him. But we're going to keep working on the chassis, work on the steering, work on the front end. We're going to have some tanks built for back here for secondary fuel cell, small E85 fuel cell up front, or methanol, whichever one we go with, puke tank back here, and then we got to build a firewall. So there's quite a bit of stuff left, but I'd say this project's, I don't know, it's probably close to 50% of the way done. And this is the most we've ever done in one build, one video. All right, Danny, so what do you think?
I like it. It's fun. I mean, this is good. I like it.
You know, he's not just saying that. This is not for the video. Danny, I think, has been more excited to work on a Spark than any build since he's worked here. He comes in and he is really excited. That's not a joke. We joke around about Danny being excited, but he really has enjoyed working on this car.
I like what we've done so far here, chassis-wise. That's my thing. As far as Taylor did all the back. He did from the hoop back. That's him. I was hoop forward. And like the steering column and pedals and all that, and all the little weird brake master cylinder mounts. Oh, I love that stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's
just as much as the brake lines themselves.
And we've been joking with Danny, but he's hinted around to possibly going on drag and drive with us in this thing.
He don't just.
He has. No, he really has. He said, I'm not going to say no yet, which is more than we've ever gotten out of Danny. So comment below if you want to see Danny at one of the drag drives next year in this world's fastest Chevy Spark. Taylor, what do you think?
Dibs on the first parking lot hit.
Ooh.
That's brave.
Parking lot hit might be dangerous with a 235. Radial. No? I'll make a deal with you.
What if the parking lot's dirt?
I'll make a deal with you because I like these.
That's worse.
By the time we get it done, our parking lot might be dirt.
We might better take it to the track to do the front seat.
That's a given. I mean, that's yeah.
We might need some mud tires on this unit for that. We'll be all right. Yeah.
Sand drag tires.
Be all right. But yeah, both of them have absolutely killed it on this thing. It's come a really long way in a short period of time. We were going to do the whole build in one video, but we didn't want to miss any details, and this video is already extremely long. So here it is. This is probably halfway. The next video, I'd really like to, there may be 2 more videos. We'll see. We're going to put as much as we can in one video because that was our goal. When we did the last giveaway, we said we're going to take a lot of that and just put it towards something like this and try to do one video. And that's what we did. This is where we've gotten, and some people have seen pictures of it when we've slipped up. Danny had his curtain up. He got caught with his curtain up a few times in some videos. So some of you guys have seen some of it. But for the most part, it's been pretty hidden. Nobody knew what it was. People thought it was crouton. And it's not crouton. But we're going to race crouton.
Y'all don't miss nothing.
No, they're on top of it.
I've never seen people that will analyze a picture more than y'all must do, because you've seen things that the average person wouldn't even notice. I think that's hilarious.
But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks to everyone that supported this giveaway. It does end tonight, so if you haven't already got into our Dream Build giveaway, it's now a $100,000 budget, and we're giving away 2 welding machines and random orders. Over $25, you get an accessory. Over $100, you're getting a titanium keychain or Christmas tree ornament. I mean, in the top 3 people are going to get license plates that are discontinued and are almost sold out. So, big day for us. Really appreciate it. This is something we really believe in and we're excited to do, and appreciate it. And if you don't buy anything, at least you're watching the channel. We appreciate that also. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.